Can't say for sure how high that rocket traveled because we aren't real sure it ever came down. Rockets were only part of the armaments on display at one of the weirdest, most exclusive parties on the planet. You can tell from the Desert Blast logo that something more sinister than pre-4th sparklers is at work here. It's not every day you go to a party in which people tow howitzers behind their cars. And hey, if you're going to have a four-wheel drive covered wagon, you should also probably have a four-wheel drive stagecoach, right? This gathering probably has more combined firepower than most third world armies. There's the Desert Blast Air Force, for instance, which included not only spectacular aerial stunts, but later a mock battle in which vintage planes chased each other, capped off with a .50 caliber barrage from a chopper that decimated 2 cars. The date and location of Desert Blast change every year. You need an invitation to get in. They camp out in RVs and tents, cruise around the desert in little carts and skimpy outfits. And when the sun goes down, the real action begins. We don't just mean the rock band playing at Club Desert Blast or the upside-down rocket engine posing as a Roman candle. We're talking action of the explosive variety, and anything that isn't nailed down is likely to be blown up. Take the flaming wall of death, for instance, or the world's longest waterfall of fire, a gasoline-soaked teddy bear that turns a bonfire into a display of homemade fireworks that would shame most civic productions. And something we're sure you've never seen before, the Great Burn-Off. 4,000 pounds of rocket fuel, which produced a mushroom cloud 300 feet in the air, like a small tactical nuke. Want to see it again? The carnage continued nearly all night when weary revelers packed it in or went home, hoping they'll make the list for next year's barn burner. I'm George Knapp.